Hello and welcome to the channel. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for daily FM content, whether that's tactics, gameplay or other things. Be sure to comment what you'd like to see. Link in the description below to my current series where you can see the tactic in action, and also a link to all my socials. Enjoy the video and be sure to like and subscribe. Hello and welcome back to the channel, episode 7 now of If I Were In Charge. We are in London still, Crystal Palace coming up next. Expectations for the season, we have got mid-table finish, possible with this squad, definitely. The team is actually quite good on paper. The tactic hopefully will help that be a mid-table side. Emirates Cup and Carabao Cup, same as every other club outside the top 6. 5th round FA Cup, 4th round Carabao. The squad depth should be able to handle that. We'll have a look at that later on. But first, the tactic, only one today. We've gone for a 4-2-3 or a 4-3-3, but kind of a 4-2-3-1. You could change to it if you needed to. So in goal we've got Guaita, who's actually a pretty good goalkeeper. 15 reflexes, 13 agility, and also one-on-ones are 14. 6'3", not too bad. He's 32 though, so I'd look to maybe replace him in the future. We'll talk about transfers later on as well. But overall, for a first couple of seasons, definitely good enough goalkeeper. You have got Hennessy or Henderson, but I'd definitely pick Guaita over that. Now, right back Joel Ward. He's not really a fullback attack. He's not really the most attacking fullback. He's got 10 dribbling and only sort of 13 and 12 pace and 9 vision. But for now, as a stopgap, he's a pretty good fullback. If you wanted to, you could go fullback defend or fullback support. But for this formation, I feel like the fullback attacks definitely work best. So we've gone for him there. Centre-backs, Gary Cahill and Mamadou Sakho. Now, both quite old. You will notice a theme in this squad that a lot of the defensive players and the midfield are quite old. You may have to replace in a couple of years. But Gary Cahill and Sakho, both ball-playing centre-backs. Sakho's out for 2 months, so he could be back for the start of the season. He probably will be. So I've kept him in there. You could just play somebody else at centre-back for pre-season, like Scott Dan. But in terms of pace, Cahill's not the quickest, but he is quite good on the ball. 13 vision, good defending, good in the air as well. 17 heading, 20 bravery. Mamadou Sakho a bit quicker, a better passer as well. But once again, a good tackler, a good leader at the back. You should concede not too many goals with them two as your centre-back partnership. Left back, you've got Van Aanholt, a very good full-back attack. He's naturally a wing-back attack, but full-back's pretty much similar. Good crossing, good dribbling, great pace as well. Defensively, not the best. 11 marking, 12 tackling, 8 positioning. But going forwards, he definitely makes up what he lacks in defence. You have also got a ball winner in midfield in Milivojevic, who pretty much covers if your fullback goes a bit AWOL. So Milivojevic in the centre of midfield there, ball winner defend, 15 tackling, 16 work rate, 14 anticipation. Not too quick, but overall pretty well rounded for a Crystal Palace holding midfielder. Could upgrade him if you wanted to, but I think he's pretty much solid for the next few years at least. Box to box, we've got Kouyaté, the ex-West Ham player. He looks really good at box to box. He's naturally a ball winner, but I think a lot of his physical stats are wasted in that role. So put him as a box to box. He's more of a defensive box to box, if that makes sense. Off the ball is 8, so he won't really get forwards for you much. He won't really do much offensively. But he'll definitely cover you defensively, especially in the fullback areas where you're lacking. But with good physicals, good work rates, good tackling, good height as well, 6'4", good strength, good anticipation, aggression as well. Once again, he does lack the going forwards, 11 dribbling, 8 off the ball. But overall, a very good option for box to box. On the other side of the midfield, we've got Maximilian Meyer. You could play him AP there. You could play him there if you wanted to, but I don't really like that role. I think that role's really bad this year. I don't think it does much at all. I'd much rather an AP in the centre of midfield. And for that, he has got 14 passing, 15 vision, 16 technique, good first touch. Not really a dribbler, more of a pass first option. So maybe have him on individual tactics of pass the ball rather than dribble with it. But 12 dribbling, 13 composure. Decent mentals, not the highest flair or anticipation or composure, but overall, he's pretty good. He's 23 years old, can still develop by at least 1 star, so definitely can become a lot more important for your club as the team goes on. Right wing got Andros Townsend. I'd probably replace him if you could. He's good backup, but to get top half, you don't really want Andros Townsend in the team. 10 passing, 10 vision, 9 composure. He'll score the occasional long shot or cut inside and score. Good pace, good dribbling, good work rates, but actually on the ball. 9 finishing as well. He's not really what you want in front of goal for a Premier League side, I'd say. No offence to him, but he's definitely not one of the best options. You've got players you can play there, but I wouldn't really look for anyone but Townsend. I'd probably just either sell him or get a replacement. Talk about transfer funds soon. On the left, of course, you've got Wilfried Zaha, the main man for Crystal Palace. Inside forward attack, good dribbling, good finishing, good first touch. His pass is not great, but I think with him you'd more run directly with the ball rather than pass and move. Good acceleration, good pace, great agility as well. His composure is quite poor, but it hasn't really mattered too much when I've played with inside forwards. They tend to score goals regardless of what their composure is. Work rate's 15, you could go support if you wanted to. Vision's 11 though, but I'd definitely stick him inside forward attack. Good traits as well, cuts himself from both wings. Runs with the ball often, so his passing's not as important because of that trait. Tries tricks, his technique is 15 and flair 17. But probably your best player, 51 million value. If you wanted to, you could sell him straight away and build a better squad. But I'd probably keep Wilfried Zaha for at least a couple of years. Only 26 years old. 130 grand a week is quite a lot. Probably Palace's highest earner. But up front we've got Jordan Ayew. 16 dribbling, 15 acceleration, 15 pace, 16 work rate, 13 finishing, 14 composure. Looks for a really good striker. I've never used him before on any FM. Never even looked to have used him. But overall, I mean, once again, your front three lack passing ability. No one's above 10 in passing, which is pretty poor. Decision making's 8. But as an actual striker, 13 finishing, 14 composure, 16 work rate, 15 technique, anticipation is good, physicals are great. Looking at 14, 15 plus and all the important ones. I think he's pretty good. 6 foot as well, so he's not like a tiny lump up front. He is a good striker. I reckon he'd get you at least double-figure goals for the Premier League season ahead, for sure. But on to transfers. We've mentioned it briefly, but I would definitely look. In terms of budget, you've got, I think, around £20 million, 41k a week. But in finance, you've got 35 million in the bank, so you could stretch it a little bit more. I would definitely look to buy a right-back as #1 priority. Someone that can run with the ball and can defend. Definitely replace Joel Ward if you can. Maybe if you've got some money left over, get a backup centre-back that's quite young. Sakho's 29, Cahill's 33, Tompkins is 30, Scott Dan is 32, Martin Kelly is 29. So you've got no young players in your defence pretty much. Midfield, I think you're okay with for a couple of years. If you want to buy a young AP to replace Maya or backup for Maya, then go ahead. But you have got McCarthy and McCarthy who can swap with Maya and change your roles in midfield quite easily and be a bit more defensive. On the right, you've got Wilfried Zaha, who's your main man, but I'd say obviously Townsend's there. So I'd definitely buy a right wing if you can. Probably a right-footed winger as well. Try and go right wing attack rather than inside forwards. But yeah, someone that can at least pass the ball would be quite handy there. Left wing you're fine with Wilfried Zaha. Townsend can play back up there. Up front, you've got Jordan Ayew and also Christian Benteke. Benteke's good, not a finisher, probably more of a 2 up front sort of striker. Maybe sell him, he's on 120 grand a week. Sell him, bring a young striker in. You've got the money to probably prioritise right back, striker. No, probably right back, right wing, striker. And if you've got leftover budget, a young centre back. Just realised I forgot our tactics roles on the left. So going for an attacking mentality. In possession, fairly wide. Passing to space with Jordan Ayew up front and Zaha behind him is quite important. Slightly shorter passing only because our front three can't pass the ball. There's no point in going direct passing if your front three have 10 passing combined pretty much. A higher tempo, you've got some good pace and good work rates in the team. For sure, the midfield, that's 16 work rates all round. Low crosses, Ayew's not the tallest. His jumper reach is good, but it's not really what you want for high crosses. Play for set piece, you've got good taker in Maya and Milivojevic. Got some good height in defence. Your fullbacks are quite tall as well. So I'll definitely play for set pieces for that. In transition, counter press, counter. And distributed fullbacks, not the best passers, but I want them to get up the pitch quite quickly. Give them the ball early from your goalkeeper. And for sure, they'll definitely run up the pitch when you buy a right back that replaces Joel Ward. And you get some good goals, some quick goals by playing just left back and right back. Centre backs could work. They're decent at passing, but they're quite slow on the ball, I feel like. So it's not really worth doing that. Distribution type, once again, haven't selected what I want. Just let the goalkeeper decide. And out of possession, kept it the same. If you wanted to, could press more urgent. Like I say, the work rates are good enough for that. But I think for a team like Palace, you don't want to be too open. So I've kept out of possession pretty much default. I wouldn't go high defensive line. Your defence, apart from your left back, is very, very slow. I wouldn't engage a high line engagement because your midfield will be stretched there. So I've kept them both standards. Everything there is exactly the same. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know how you do with Crystal Palace if you play them in FM down below. Let me know what you change their tactics who you'd buy as well. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you like the video. Like it if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if I'm new around here. And I'll see you all next time. Who have we got? Next episode. I keep on forgetting what alphabetical order is for the Premier League. After Crystal Palace, we've got Everton, which will be quite interesting. A lot of money and some good players. Can we possibly push to top 6? See you later, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time.